everybody, welcome back. I can't believe we have made it this far into a pelvic floor lengthening series without a hamstring stretch. I've been very remiss, so let's get started today with lengthening our hamstrings to help with pelvic pain. So I am going to go over 3 versions of a hamstring stretch. There are so many different ways to stretch your hamstrings, but we're just going to keep it really simple. We're going to keep it low to the ground and give you the tools to improve your ability to stretch over time. If you have tender knees, I recommend a little cushion to go under one of your knees. You can also do a standing hamstring stretch, but I like being low to the ground because I don't want you to have to get up and go down, get up and go down as you are using these stretches together in a series. If you're gonna take all of this 4th stretch in this 4 weeks that we've done pelvic floor lengthening so far, and you wanna do all 4 stretches, I wanna kind of keep you on the same level. So if you need something to pad your knee, definitely pad your knee. But let's just start with a really simple runner stretch. Basically, anybody can do this stretch. It doesn't require a lot of extra flexibility or really a whole lot of flexibility at all. So what I want you to do is start by getting onto all 4s, like this, and just kind of normal flat back. You're gonna take your right leg. You can actually take either leg, but I'm just starting with my right. And you're just gonna bring it in between your hands. You have a little bit of a lunge here. And I actually have my fingers tented. Hopefully you can see that. I'll put just like that so you can see. And I have my knee just straight under my hip point. Next, you're just gonna lean back a little bit until you start to feel the stretch in your hamstring. You may need to push your foot forward a little bit, but basically you just kind of wanna sit back into your hips here and start to get a nice stretch in through here. For a lot of you, this will be all that you can do, and that is fine. You just wanna sit in this stretch for about 30 seconds. If you're more flexible, you can go back a little further. You can even push your leg out a little bit and flex your foot. You're gonna get even more of a stretch in your hamstring, and that's kind of your next step. What I want you to take note of is my flat back. So I don't want you leaning over and bending down like this, because then you're getting more of a stretch in your lower back. You might feel it here on the hamstring, but we're not isolating that muscle this way, okay? So nice flat back, and that's why up on the tented fingers. And if you're extra flexible, so if one of those first 2 steps is not quite enough for you and you're a little extra flexible, I want you to imagine that there's a little string coming out of the top of your head and it's pulling you to the upper corner of your room there so that you're really getting flat, 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 and then you can just let your body lower slightly. As soon as your back starts to curve, you've gone far enough, okay? So I'm really a little tight today, so I'm just staying here. My back is nice and flat, and I'm stretching my hamstring. And while you're doing this, just take some nice pelvic floor breaths. Once you've held it for 30 to 60 seconds, you're gonna bend that leg forward, put your hands flat on the floor, and come back to all 4s, and we'll do the other side. Left foot is going between your palms. Now you can see, obviously my back is not flat right now, but we'll get there. Just straighten as much as you can. If you are kind of a level 1 flexy person, but see how my back is getting straight as I come back. So let me do that movement for you again. So here I'm not so straight, but I've got my tented fingers on the floor, and as I pull my hips back and kind of sit into my butt there a little bit, I'm straightening my back. So what I want you to do is actually feel your tailbone, and your tailbone's actually kind of in your butt crack. It's not as high up as most people think, so you want to get right into here. And I want you to pull your tailbone towards the wall behind you, and that is going to straighten out your back. Now, if that's not quite enough, you can scoot your foot forward a tiny bit more, flex your foot, and keep pulling back, tailbone to the back wall so you stay nice and straight. And if you're extra flexible, you probably don't even need this video, but you can lower your chest, but make sure that you've still got that straight line coming out of the top of your head so that your back stays straight. I'm pretty tight today, so I'm not going any deeper than this. And I'm just gonna breathe into it. Just enjoy the lovely, lovely stretch. Back to all fours and bring it down to a seat. So that is a really basic stretch. Maybe the hamstring stretch should have been the first one I did, but I really like it for helping to get some length in those muscles in the pelvic floor. These are accessory muscles to your pelvic floor, but so important still to get the length that you need. So we're gonna keep working on different stretches. I think next week I am gonna show you guys some foam rolling for myofascial release for the pelvic floor. And I hope it helps you get over the intimidation factor that foam rolling can have. It's really amazing. I can't believe how long I waited to learn how to foam roll because of what it's done for me. So keep an eye out here in this place for next week. In fact, subscribe down there if you haven't already and hit the little bell so you know when that video comes up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If there's anything more you'd like to see, leave me a comment. If this helped you in any way, I would love to know. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday is my women's health vlogging day, and Saturday I'm here for the pelvic floor warriors. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.